Is Roblox development a profitable business? Can you make money online using Roblox development? How much money do developers make? Can you make good money online and turn it into a really profitable business? How can you help people and make money? Those are the kind of questions that I'm going to be answering in this video. So as you can see, I have this truck filled with piles and piles of Robux. And then I have these 3 question marks. So basically in this video, I'm going to teach you how you can make money online using Roblox development. There are 3 broad categories as to how you can do this. Now, the first thing is that you guys should pick a high income skill. So for example, this is like scripting, maybe 3D modeling, or even like thumbnail design nowadays. So basically what you want to do is pick a high income skill. So some skill that you're interested in. For me, it was scripting, and you just kind of pick it and then you stick with it. So I picked scripting and then I practiced it and I made my own games and I stuck with it for a whole bunch of years, and now I can script. Now, this is very important because once you have that skill, that high income skill like scripting, then what you can do is you can do step number 1, which is commissions. So let's say that, so this is Mike, and let's say that Mike wants to make a game about sharks. So here's Mike, and he wants to make a game about sharks. Now, Mike does not know how to script. He just knows that he really wants to make this shark game, and he doesn't know how to script. Here's where you come in. So let's say that your high income skill is scripting. So here's where you come in. So this is me right here. And then I'm gonna go up to Mike. I'm gonna be like this. I'm gonna say, hey Mike, I can help you script your game. And then Mike, because Mike doesn't know how to script and Mike doesn't even want to learn it, he's gonna be like, oh, really? I don't believe you. You're telling me that you know how to script? And then I'm gonna be like, yes, I do know how to script, and here's all of the proof. And then I'm going to show him all of the different things that I've done. So I'm gonna show him all of the different things that I've scripted in the past, like games, like other commissions, or just projects that I've scripted for fun. And then Mike is gonna be like, wow, you can actually script. I think that I'll trust you to script this shark for me for my shark game. And then I'm gonna be like, okay, that's great. How about you give me some amount of dollars? And then what happens is this guy right here, Mike, is like, okay, that sounds fair. Okay, here's a whole bunch of, oh, his hand just came off. Hold on, let me fix that. And then Mike is gonna be like, okay, here's a whole bunch of money. Now go script this shark. And then what happens is I go on my computer and then I script that shark for him. And then once I'm done scripting that shark, Mike is gonna be like, wow, that looks great. This shark is now fully scripted. And then let's just say that it moves and works, and you know, it works for his game. And then, so this shark is now scripted, so it's gonna go. And then Mike is gonna be like, wow, that was really cool. I'm really happy. This shark works and now I can use it for my game. And then I'm happy because I get paid, and he's happy because I helped him make his game. So it's a win-win situation. In all 3 of these categories, you should be trying to make money in a way that benefits the other person. So trying to make them win will make you win. So then Mike is happy, and then he goes, and then he goes off because now his game is scripted. Well, his shark is scripted, right? And then I'm over here, and then maybe in the future, Mike decides to come back. So he likes the shark, he loves it, and then maybe he's like, why, hello there. You were the person that scripted my shark. I really liked it. How about, can you script this other thing for me? And then we basically reach an agreement, and then Mike hands me more money, and then I go script that thing, and then Mike says, wow, that's awesome. Okay, then I'm gonna go, and now I'm going to go and I'm gonna release my game because you scripted so much for me. And then he goes and he releases his game. Now keep in mind that over here, I have helped Mike a lot now. Mike has paid me money, but I have helped him a lot. And now Mike's hope is that he gave me some money, and he's going to use that thing that I did, the shark that I scripted. He's gonna use all the stuff that I scripted in order to make him more money. So that's how this works. So Mike has a game about sharks. I'm the person doing the commissions. So that brings us to our second thing. So this is the second way that you can make money online on Roblox, which is by making games. So once again, at this point, Mike has a full game now. I got paid from him, so I'm happy. He's happy because he didn't have to script anything. And now what happens is Mike is going to try to make that game successful. So now Mike might reach out to other people. So he might reach out to, for example, so now that the shark is scripted, he might reach out to someone that's a builder. So maybe this guy, let's pretend that's not me. Let's pretend this guy is a builder, so he knows how to build things. Then Mike is going to be like, hey, can you build some things for my shark game? And then this guy's going to be like, yes, I can. Mike hands him money. And then this guy goes and builds the thing. And then this guy comes back, and then this guy likes the thing that this guy built. So Mike likes the thing that this guy built. And then now Mike has scripts and builds for his game. And now maybe Mike needs some music. So then he goes over this way, and then he looks for someone that can do music. And basically that's how it works, where Mike basically commissions a whole bunch of different people. He pays them a whole bunch of money to make stuff for his game. Mike is the game owner. I am the person that's doing the commission. Mike's hope is that he can publish his game, he can do advertisements, and then eventually, maybe it will show up on one of these games here, the front page. Or maybe if someone searches up like shark game, then maybe they'll see Mike's game here. Now, Mike makes money because he has a game. So Mike now has a game, and his game will make money. I am happy because Mike already paid me. This guy's happy because Mike already paid him. So as you can see, everyone is winning. And guess what? This is Mike's shark game, and all of these noobs are players that are playing his shark game. And maybe Mike had commissioned me to make game passes. So now these people are going to go over to the shark game and spend money. Like maybe there's a game pass called Ride the Shark, for example. And then that allows this guy to ride the shark. And then this guy pays Mike. Some money, some Robux. And then Mike gets paid. So now Mike is happy because players in his game are playing his game. They're actually having fun and they're enjoying it. And they're paying him money because he made the game. So now Mike is happy because he's getting paid. We are happy because we've already gotten paid. And then these players are happy because now the players have a new fun shark game where they like it so much that they spend money on it. So if you're completely new to business and making money, this is how it works. This is how it works in Roblox game development. So the person doing the commission, the person that scripted the feature is happy, which is the commission. The person making the game is happy, and the players themselves are spending money on the game, which is getting him money. So now everyone is happy. So the goal of this system is to keep everyone happy. And that is kind of what makes Roblox a better place. Now, obviously, there's significant hurdles. I mean, this is like a simplified version of how it works. But this is the general idea. So you can make money from commissions, and you can make money from playing or from making games. Now, what about the third way? Now, the third way is digital products. So here's how this works. This is me right here. I've already helped Mike. I've already helped him script this shark, right? So I've already helped him script this shark, and all of these guys are really happy. They're playing the game. He's making money, and everything is going well. Now, Mike decides that he wants an update for his game. And what he's going to do is he has two choices. He could commission me, so he could go up to me, so Mike could literally walk over here, and then Mike could face me like this, and then Mike might go, hey, the players love the sharks, or the players love the shark that you scripted. The players love everything, but we need an update or they'll stop playing. And then I'm going to be like, oh yeah? Well, guess what? I just had a whole bunch of fun scripting this giant thing right here, this giant octopus. Come look at it. And then what we do is I walk over to this octopus, and then I go look at it, and then Mike joins me, this guy right here. Oh. And then Mike joins me, and then I tell Mike, hey Mike, I just scripted this entire giant octopus for fun. It was completely for fun. I didn't get it commissioned. Like, I didn't commission it for anyone. I scripted it for fun, and I can sell it to you if you want. And then Mike is like, whoa, this is the perfect thing for my game. And remember, this is just an example. This is a free model, by the way. I didn't like actually make this, but I tell Mike, hey, I just scripted this giant octopus. And then Mike is like, hey, that sounds like a great idea. And then what we do is, okay, how much do you want for this octopus? So Mike goes over here and he asks me, how much do you want for it? And then me, I'm actually going to be really, really happy because I didn't even make this octopus for a commission. I just did it because it was fun for me. and then Mike pays me some money. So here we go, ka-ching, right? And then I make some money, and then now I'm happy because I just got paid I just got paid to do something that I enjoyed. So scripting this octopus was entirely for fun. And then I'm happy, I go away, and then Mike, he goes back to his game, and then he takes the octopus with him, like the scripted octopus. And then what happens is these players are playing the game, and then what happens is in the next update, maybe this octopus falls from the sky, like bam, and then all the players are like, whoa. And then what ends up happening is these players are like, wow, that octopus is so cool. And then maybe Mike decides to sell this octopus for money, so for Robux. So maybe Mike is like, okay, do you want to ride the octopus? Okay, maybe that's like 100 Robux. And then this noob goes over here, and then this player ends up riding this octopus. So now this player is like, yay, this octopus is so amazing. This is so much fun. So now Mike just got paid 100 Robux so that this guy could ride the octopus. So Mike is now starting to make some of the money that he spent on me back. And then what ends up happening is these players love this game so much. They love the update that they actually go and invite other people to play the game. So now these guys are like, wow, this octopus update is crazy. I'm going to invite more people. I'm going to invite more people. I'm going to invite more people. And then what ends up happening is, whoa, this new guy here, this guy's like, whoa, this octopus is crazy. I want to ride it. And then he pays 100 Robux. So now he's riding the octopus. And then maybe this guy, he's like, wow, that octopus is so crazy. I want to pay some money. And then this guy rides it. And then while all of this is happening, all of the Robux is going straight to Mike. So now Mike is starting to profit. So now Mike is starting to make money, a lot more money than he originally paid me to do, which is okay because I'm happy because I got paid to give Mike something that I already scripted for fun. And then Mike is happy because now Mike has a game with a ton of players that are paying money, and all the players are happy because the players are enjoying the game. So my point here is that when you're doing things like making money online, you should try to do it in a way that makes everyone happy. So notice how in this scenario, I'm happy, he's happy, the player's happy. Now, of course, in the real world, things aren't going to be like this all the time. Like, of course, sometimes you might not get enough players to play your game. Sometimes your product may not be that good, but that is how it works in a nutshell. Now, I know that some of you guys are probably watching this like, okay, but is it profitable? So for example, let's say that you decide to be Mike. So you're Mike, and then you commission all these people. So you commission a scripter, you commission a builder, you commission like music makers, you commission all sorts of different people. And then you decide to make your own game. Is it profitable? Like, will people actually play your game? Will people actually spend money? Well, in the beginning, they might not, because if you're just starting out, you might not know how the game works in Roblox. There's a whole bunch of things that you have to learn, but eventually you will learn how it works. Eventually you will learn. Now, in the beginning of this, your game may literally not get any players at all. So you may spend some money on commissioners. You may hire him to do stuff. You may hire other people to do stuff. And then what ends up happening is you got everything. You got all the scripts ready. You got all the builds ready. You got all the models ready. You got the music ready. But then no one plays your game. And this is very, very common. No one plays your game. And then what ends up happening is a lot of people will just quit. They'll just quit Roblox altogether. And the reason they do that is because they just spent all this money hiring people like him and other people, and they didn't make any money, and no one's playing their game. And then they're like, oh, Roblox sucks. And then they quit and they never come back. And then there's other types of people that don't do that, that start their second game. So now maybe instead of the entire game being about a shark, maybe the entire game is about an octopus. And then what they do is they'll try a new game out, and then they'll start learning that they need to market their game effectively. And then they start learning about like the Roblox sponsor system. They start learning about like the algorithm. And then that's when these guys start coming in. So now once you failed a few times, you'll start getting the hang of it. And then that's when some players will start coming over to your game. And then this is when you start learning about like the business side of things. So this is where you start learning about how you can get these players to spend money, like using psychology, how you can attract more players, like marketing, a whole bunch of different things. And you end up learning it by failing a whole bunch of times. Okay, so say that you do have a really, really good game that is all the way up in the front page, so like in the charts. So let's say you have one of these really, really big games. Can you make money from it? Yes, you can. And can you make good money online from it? Like, can you turn this into a profitable business? Yes. Yes, you can. So I'm not going to go into the details, but it depends. Everything depends on like your game genre, how well it's monetized, and all of that stuff. But if it's monetized well, it can make a lot of money, and by that I mean a lot more than you are probably thinking. So just to kind of give you an idea, how much money do you think that front page games are making? Like, just spit out a number. Like, how much money do you think these games are making here? Just pause the video and think of a number. Like, do you think it's like, maybe you think it's like $100 a month? Do you think it's like $500 a month? Do you think it's like $1,000 a month? Do you think it's $5,000 a month? Just think about it. Okay, so now that you've thought about it, I'll tell you it's more than that. Some of these games are making like $50,000 a month, like $100,000 a month, like $200,000 a month. So it is profitable. Now, where did I get this information from? Well, I have some friends. Let's just say that. But the main idea is that you can make money, a lot of money, making games online on Roblox. Now, you're probably thinking, but people pay you with Robux. So how on earth can you make those giant sums of money if they're just paying you with this currency right here? Now, a lot of you guys probably already know about this, but Roblox has a developer exchange program. So basically, if you make 30,000 Robux, you can cash it out for $105 in real life. And some of these games are making like 300,000 Robux in a single day. So it's like they're making thousands of dollars every single day. So yes, it is possible. So in terms of how much money you can make from commission, so this is like me scripting a feature for someone, you'll make some money. Like, it won't be humongous money, but it'll be okay money. And then making games, this is entirely dependent on like how popular your game is, how well monetized it is. But this is where you can make all of the great money. Like, you can make a lot of money from making games, but it's very, very difficult, especially for beginners. There's literally so many reasons that beginners will just quit in the middle of making their game. Like, there's so many reasons. Like, I've literally worked on games for like 3 years and never released them. A lot of them, actually. So this is where all of the money is at. And then here, this number 3 is all about how you market your product and how good your product is. So if you can make a good product that solves a problem. So remember, in all of these scenarios, we're trying to help people. With commissions, I'm trying to help a game owner have a feature made. With making games, I'm trying to make a game for players. I'm trying to make players happy, maybe, let them have fun. And then with digital products, I'm just scripting something that's fun for me, and then maybe someone's interested in it in the future. And then I just sell that thing to them, and then they're happy because they get the product, and I'm happy because I got paid. So that's how it works. And in all of these scenarios, we're trying to get a scenario where everyone is happy. Now, there's also other ways to make money, like with UGC, which is user-generated content. Now, I'm not really familiar with this, but basically, people make hats and stuff, and then they sell it. And then, like, for example, maybe I like this sword, and then I would click buy, and then I would buy it, and then whoever made it, so this legendary UGC group, they will get a part of my 55 Robux. So to wrap things up, yes, you can make a lot of money from Roblox. You can do commissions, which can generate you thousands of dollars. Making games can generate you thousands of dollars. Digital products can generate you thousands of dollars. And that is the end of the video. Now, just a small reminder, whenever you're trying to do this kind of thing, don't go around scamming people. Remember that the goal of this is to keep everyone happy. So when you're doing commissions, try to literally script the best that you can possibly script for the person so that they get a good game, and then maybe they come back to you so that they buy from you again. When you're making games, don't try to make some sloppy game, like actually put some thought into it. And when you're making digital products, make sure that it is the best products that you could possibly produce. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe to my channel. We're almost at 10,000 subscribers, which is really exciting. I'll see you in the next video.